Alright, so we have another battle with Tirpitz's ships. But he's up against a bunch of enemy ships, and this time he wants my light cruisers to screen him. So what he's saying is that his battleships aren't good, his super battleships aren't good enough to take on a swarm of destroyers without getting sunk by all their torpedoes. I think that's what he's really saying. So, here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my light cruisers on screen, and I'm not going to control them at all. I'm just going to let them screen normally, and whatever happens is what's going to happen. That's my plan. And then let's see what ends up doing more damage. His big ships or my light cruisers. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of Japanese flag that is. The Japanese government changed, so I don't know what they're... Alright, so let's see here. Here's your big fight, Tirpitz. So we're going to group all these guys together. We're going to detach these three guys. Alright, so as far as these light cruisers go, I'm going to have them screen your ships and just do normal stuff. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's make sure that these guys are loose in a loose formation. Normal. I think normal's probably fine. I think we probably want them to be in a loose formation, though. Alright. Now, I don't know where these guys are at. I'm going to go turn, because I'm assuming I'm about to get torpedoed. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to retreat the battleships away from the enemies. Now, here's the cruiser. Actually, a really nice cruiser. Yeah, so we're going to kind of turn and run. Because I don't want to eat a bunch of torpedoes. see what these destroyers have. Pretty respectable range torpedoes. They should have like 12 or 13 kilometer range torpedoes. Yeah, 12.5 kilometer range. Getting some hits. I'm going to start angling the battleships away from the destroyers. And like I said, I'm not going to control the light cruisers. I'm going to let them just do their auto thing. Because they're just going to give you some time. This is really just a test to see how well your battleships can perform. Let's go turn away from these torpedoes. Oh, Scharnhorst got hit. Oh, this guy's trying to track me. I don't know if I can turn in time to get out of the way of this thing. I'll try and turn this way. Maybe I can avoid it. Alright, we managed to ran out of oomph. Now this guy here, we're going to detach him and have him retreat. Yeah, I really think that your battleships are too slow. For dealing with the kind of swarming attacks. But we'll see. There's another cruiser getting hit. Yeah, this destroyer swarm is really causing trouble. I think I'm gonna have to turn and get away from this. This torpedo here is gonna cause me some problems. Now, at some point, the Japanese will run out of torpedoes. And then maybe we'll have some options then. This guy needs to retreat. I will tell them to retreat as they get injured. I'm not going to just let them. So far, though, looks like the cruisers have done more damage. The light cruisers have done more damage than the big ships, because these 7-inch guns and 2-inch guns are mostly the light cruisers, and the 14s, 11s, and 5s are the big boys. So I'm going to start sending these guys towards the heavy cruisers, try and get them dealt with. Now some of these guys are still trying to screen. I don't know why they're screening over there. Are these guys out of torpedoes? I mean, for the most part they are, I think. So maybe it's safe to start moving. Now there's still a few torpedoes flying around. If we can hit these destroyers, we're starting to chew through them. Yeah, I mean this guy. Some of these guys are getting really banged up. So you need to leave. And you are getting banged up too much. Alright, you guys need to get back into... You battleships need to get back into formation. You're scattered all over the place. You're not really doing your job right now. And this guy needs to get out of there. He got hit. So you're starting to run out of screening ships, Bubba. I don't know why these guys are going 0. I'm gonna start angling these guys in, see if we can get some... See if we can do some damage. Oh, those destroyers out there haven't been in the fight yet, so they still have a full complement of torpedoes. They're gonna be a problem. Alright, so, decision time. Do you want me to have your ships go after the enemy heavy cruisers first? Or do you want me to finish off the small ships first? What do you want to do, Bubba? I think for me personally, I would go after the small ships and finish them off. But it's your call. It's your ships. Which one do you want me to do? Guess he's not sure. I'm going to go finish off these light cruisers. We're going to double back and... Alright, we'll focus the main guns on the heavy cruisers. Might be able to take this guy out pretty quick, at least. Wow, my light cruisers are rocking. Alright, now we're in a lot of trouble. The light cruisers are in a lot of trouble here. Alright, so... These guys are eating a lot of torpedoes that normally I would not eat. Hey, JP. Alright, I'll have the cruisers run. Although I think if I have my cruisers run, you're going to get swarmed by... I think you're going to get swarmed by destroyers. But we'll sail these guys behind the destroyers here. And try and support. And that cruiser's going to go down pretty quick. Yeah, I finally was able to get Tirpitz's ships into a fight. Alright. So we're going to come over here. We're going to try and finish off... We're trying to finish off these destroyers. Now, we might eat some torpedoes. I don't know if they're out of torpedoes yet or not, but... Oh, there's another one of the light crews that ate some torpedoes for you. Yeah, if I wasn't using my light cruisers as cannon fodder for your slow battleships, you would have eaten a lot of torpedoes already. Let's go try and retreat him. But this is the last fight that the Japanese are going to have, because this is the remainder of their fleet. So once we get through this, the Japanese are done. Yeah, you missed the beginning of it, but you're going to catch most of it. And I'm recording this as a separate video, just so, you know, Tirpitz asked me to keep it as a separate video for him. Are these guys not dodging? Yeah, they're set to dodge torpedoes. There we go. How badly? He's almost dead. Oh, now you're starting to take some damage. Not too bad, though. Yeah, fortunately you've got a lot of armor. But those cruisers seem to be having a pretty easy time hitting you. Let's go see what their to hits are. 34%. Yeah, no, these patrol ships were not designed to be fleet screening vessels. They are not armored. Like, if I were going to do a screening ship for battleships, I would do a semi-armored cruiser and really beef them up. You know, these guys are designed to be, you know, fast to hunt down small ships and avoid direct engagements. So this is not what these light cruisers were made to do. But if I wasn't doing the screening force for you, you would have gotten swarmed by 20 destroyers, and I think that you would have gotten your battleships eaten. Just like what happened when we did this for New Jersey's Super Battleships. Because these guys turn too slow to dodge torpedoes. Wow, look at those 7-inch guns go. Those 7.9s from the light cruisers are out-damaging pretty much everything. Alright. Now we've got these 3 destroyers. And I'm going to turn around to go after the cruisers. And hopefully my light cruisers will take care of these destroyers. Now against the big destroyer, or against the big cruisers, those 14-inch guns seem to be hitting pretty good. Although, holy crap, look at the... Yeah, there's a lot of fire, a lot of volume of fire. Yep. All right. If you want to do this yourself, then so we're gonna. I will turn off the. I will turn off my cruisers, and they will leave, and you are on your own now. Are you sure that's what you want? All right, Bubba, you are on your own. We are not going to be able to dodge that. Maybe we can. Oh! Oh, it's a dud. You're lucky. No, I think he'll be okay. Yeah, there's just 3 destroyers left. I mean, against the cruisers, these guys are just gonna fucking eat cruisers. These guys are just gonna munch cruisers. Against the smaller ships, though... Alright, let's go find these last destroyers. Let's see if we can... I think he'll be okay. He's got enough torpedo protection and enough buoyancy. I think he'll be fine. Are these destroyers leaving? I think they've had enough. Oh yeah, these guys are leaving. All right, well. Let's see if we can catch them before they run away. Yep, go big or go home. Alright, let's see if we're going to have to sail right into them and try and catch them. Because those destroyers do not want to get caught. At least Tirpitz was wise enough to realize that he did need some sort of screen against the destroyers, otherwise his battleships would have gotten eaten. I'm going to bring the light cruisers back in to help deal with those destroyers, because the battleships are too slow to chase them down. Well, maybe they'll be able to. These guys have any torpedoes left? Or they... So he's still got torpedoes. Other guy still has... He vanished. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a fog. That sort of sucks. There we go. We dodged, I think, this group of torpedoes for the most part. Yeah. Alright, last guy is over there somewhere. I think he's running. I don't think we're catching this guy. Maybe we can catch him. Yeah, the problem is I think that destroyer doesn't want to get caught. So I think this is it. All right, we're going to wrap it up because I'm not catching that guy. So I lost 4 ships. Let's go check out the ship stats here. So all right, so each of your battleships did about 300,000 damage, and your heavy cruiser did 176,000. So they definitely pulled their weight. My light cruisers did on average about 50,000 damage, 40,000 damage apiece. So the volume of fire, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Yeah, the whole pile of light cruisers did probably about as much damage as the battleships, perhaps. So yeah, I mean, once we got into the fight with the heavy cruisers, your battleships really tore into them, but they had trouble against the lighter ships. That's for sure. All right, well, that's the fight. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go wrap up that video, and I will upload it later, Tirpitz.